Tevin recently made a video watching Ghost Stories as a drinking game.
Yeah,
Ghost. How was that experience, sir?
Well, I mean, to anybody who doesn't know about Ghost Stories, the dub specifically, the show was like so
Bad.
poorly received in Japan that when they got the dub, they didn't get any kind of direction. And so they're like, what's the worst shit we could possibly make and say and still make it a plot? And so just watching it sober, you'd feel like you were drunk. There's like not a single episode that's not.
Explain why this show is shit, because I think Ghost Stories, and I'm full ready to watch it. Okay, I'm ready. I love ghosts.
Okay, so it's this anime. It's an anime about these little kids who are hunting ghosts in their school. Okay, and every episode there's another ghost or whatever, and it's cringe a little bit, but the dub turned it into a masterpiece.
Wait, like
with banger lines like we only bully him because he's Jewish, and other banger lines like I'm sad I'm not sad because my mom died. I'm sad because my pajamas are gay. And there are other good lines in there, like famous one. Oh, this is a good one. So there's this girl. She has this pet rabbit that gets possessed by a ghost or whatever, and she says to the rabbit ghost monster that's trying to attack her, "I'm so sorry. We can never be. Not because you're a rabbit, but because you're black."
What the fuck? Wait,
like,
did this air on television?
Every episode. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a brilliant. I'm so happy it exists.
Who finances the clan? Like, what the?
I think it was like Funimation. Like, it was one of the actual like anime dub studios.
Yeah, I think it was right before Naruto was made. It was the same company that made Naruto. Right before that, they did the dub for Ghost Stories.
Was it before Naruto? I don't know. It was around that time period, and they knocked it out of the park.
I want to make a video on this now. Bro. I want to make a video on this dub. Actually, holy shit!
There's an interesting story behind it. They got a bunch of voice actors, and they were like, "All right, this is gonna bomb, so let's make something memorable." And then they went ahead and made the worst show of all time.
I think almost all of the voice actors are on Haikyuu now. Like, all of the dub voice actors actually do the dub for Haikyuu. Yeah, actually, like, not a joke. They're on Haikyuu now.
There are like really famous voice actors in there.
So wait,
like, it's the actual studio that dubs like all the big anime.
It's kind of crazy how you can make that dub and still get away with it and have a career afterwards. What the?
I don't know how the studio hasn't been canceled.
You know what that sounds like? It's like if you took Arthur and like you started like you dubbed it in like Iran or something to be anti-Semitic. You know what I mean? Like,
anti-Semitic is exactly what they show it. Like, there's not a single episode where like a new race or like ethnicity was not just completely destroyed. Almost every episode.
There's this one girl that it's just some random schoolgirl in the actual Japanese version, but in the dub they made her like this super preachy Christian girl. And like every time she says that this is almost as tragic as when my cousin didn't want to go to sexual conversion therapy or something like
aggressive shit.
It's really scary.
It like literally goes to 0 to 100 in a heartbeat. Yeah. That's insane. Yeah, but that's what it's like. Literally, it's like if you took Saudi. It's like if you took Arthur, moved it to Saudi Arabia, but just like gave it the anti-Semitic dub. Like Arthur comes home and the dad is
they
like,
already have
Jesus
Mickey
Christ,
Mouse, right? So Palestinian Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, that's the Palestinian Mickey Mouse or something. Do you know about that? Do you know about that?
Know, that sounds hard.
Okay, so this is how hard it is. So like it's an Iranian show, right? So they took Mickey Mouse and made Farfour, which is like their version of Mickey Mouse. Now it's a live action thing where they got the two kids. Now they're just sitting around playing Legos, right? Now in comes Iranian Mickey Mouse talking about how evil the state of Israel is, right?
What the fuck is going on?
No, legit, this motherfucker walks in like full on, like all that's missing from Mickey is the clan hood. Literally, this guy is like, you know that shit from Disney, how it's like Walt Disney did not like, the Jewish people or whatever? Like this is like Mickey, like Walt is looking from the heaven above. It's like, now this is the Mickey I wanted.
This is the correct interpretation.
Wait, is it? I don't know what they're doing. Live action, or did they like animate him?
No, it's live action. All live action. Dude comes out in a suit talking this shit to kids. Yeah. So he walks out. Literally, I swear, Walt Disney would be like, I don't know what they're doing in Florida. but Iran's where my dreams lie.
What the fuck
That's
is
what's
going
going on.
on?
Now, you know how they killed the character off in the show?
They killed the
how you
character off
actually
in the
watch
show.
this show.
They killed it off. They killed it off. So the storyline in the show for the little kids is the Israeli Defense Force fucking drone striked his ass
my
out, and now part 4
God.
became.
No,
I can't. I was like, dude, it was so I saw this back in 2009. You know, like these were videos that were uploaded to YouTube. You know, I was like when I saw this, I was like, oh, this looks kind of cool, like Mickey Mouse, so live action, probably a little YouTube poop back in the day. And I was like, oh shit, no, this is like hard as.
Oh,
They are really pushing some
no.
propaganda in this one. But yeah, it's surprising how a lot of people don't know that story. I've been wanting to make like a video on it, but it's like, man, how do I like? Because it's harder than ghost stories, you know.
Yeah,
like it's
true.
there's not 10 seconds of this mouse that you can have on screen and not get striked is all.
The radicalization of Mickey Mouse is crazy.
Dude, this guy. By the way, this suit, the Mickey Mouse suit, is the most cheap looking suit you'll ever find. Too, it looks like. It's like you know when you go to like Mexico and they have like the Among Us like
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like the Pornhub cosplays, you know?
It's like a
Yeah,
old
yeah.
abandoned Chuck E. Cheese suit, animatronic suit.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's like one of the eyes is hanging
Yeah.
out, like it's decrepit, and the set itself, like I think the show was filmed like in the 2000s, but it looks like it was filmed in like 78 or some shit, like in a bomb bunker.
Oh,
Like it's just not. It's so decrepit, like it's like out of a scary story or some shit, you know, like you can watch it for 5 seconds and it looks like the Midnight Channel from like fucking Persona 4, you know, like shows up at like 5 in the morning, all like decrepit and shit, like goddamn. Oh my Christ!
It's probably just a f***ing copy pasta. Just one of those.
Probably, yeah,
one of those
100%. No, it's a.
That's funny as fuck.
That's what I love about like these like obscure ass shows. That's why like when I heard about this dub, like I'm glad you guys waited to tell like all of us this, because I don't know how Caleb feels, but like it hit me like a truck when you were like, hey, they took this kids show in Japan and just went full hardcore, like
Oh yeah, no, that's great.
let's just shit on every race we can for the English dub. Like that
They
was a good
literally
idea.
do. It's
I
crazy.
have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Okay,
Just based on
ghost stories.
You heard
The
anime
crazy thing
and
is it's
just-
good. Like for the
That's
for
all
the
I hear is good
animation,
things.
The animation at the time is
Ooh.
like decent. It looks like a show that could have been made if it wasn't so absolutely shit. And then the dub just turned into a cult classic. It's worth watching just for fun.
What's the show called?
Ghost
Ghost
Stories?
Ghost
Stories.
stories. Watch the English dub.
And do the drinking game with it. You'll have a much better time.
I don't watch anime or drink.
Oh, you're gonna have the best time then.
You're gonna watch this. You're gonna watch this anime sober.
Dude, it's mega old. You could literally watch it on stream. You're not gonna get into trouble.
Yeah, I think the lawyers for this thing protecting it have also died. So you're fine.
And also, I don't think anyone wants their name attached to it. Like, you're gonna get copyrighted by someone. They're giving their seal of approval to this really, really scary show.
I know. I know with anime, one of the reasons why I don't watch it myself is I think Canada ruined it for me. Like my whole country ruined anime. Because what people don't understand is like, so for us, we didn't have 4Kids and all this like anime, like, you know, direct channels in Canada. We had like YTV, which is like channel 25 back when I was a kid. And they had you probably know YTV.
Yeah,
I
sure,
don't know
of
if it
course.
aired near Quebec. Yeah, so like they used to have like shitty, like they took the shittiest animes from in Japan. I'm not even, and they brought them over with the worst dubs.
Bro,
When I
I'll
went
tell
to
you worse. I watched dubbed anime in French growing up. It was so bad.
Oh,
Dude,
you're
Yu-Gi-Oh! In
nasty.
French is so
You're
bad.
nasty.
I really hope it was translated into English first, then
I'm
French.
sure it was.
Like, you just
I'm sure it was.
well, the funny thing is, so this show called Martin Mystery, which I thought was fucking ass growing up, bro. The funny thing is, I met the showrunner for that in college. So like in college, like in the showrunner, like this like lady who like told me that like she basically brought anime over from Japan to Canada. And like she was so proud of it. Like she's such a sweet lady, like super proud of this. Like you wouldn't even know that she was like working on this behind the scenes. But I guess it was like decades ago. I didn't have the heart to tell her that Martin Mystery was shit. But she was so proud of that show. So proud of it. Like it was her baby.
Just the most
And
open
I didn't have the
boo.
heart to tell. Yeah, I didn't have. Yeah, she was like, I literally felt like the way she talked about it, she was about to breastfeed the like DVD for the show. I was like, oh, she is so happy. She's so proud of it.
What is
And I
Modern
had the heart to
Mystery?
tell her that it was a really shitty anime detective show from back in the day. I could not even tell you the basic plot points anymore. All I know is the guy looked like he was out of 1986. That's all I can tell you. Like, it was just a decrepitly terrible show. Like most anime that released in Canada. Like, the only good one we had was like Card Captors that I remember from, like, it aired at like 6:00 p.m. and that was about it. Like, it was the only one that got me interested. I know that we had like Sailor Moon, and I was a little kid back in the day, so I was like, I don't really understand the whole point of Sailor Moon. Like, what are they all like, different planets? What's going on here?
This is stupid.
I
We all know
remember
planets are
this
fake.
show. Oh,
Card Captors? Yeah,
No,
it's a good
Martin
show.
Mystery.
Yeah,
No,
it
it
was,
was in the United States too, but it was not on at any kind of peak time. You had to be up at like 3 a.m. and they were just like, yeah, throw it on.
I know the one dude in there
Man.
had like back problems, the Java guy or whatever, like the really weird fucking dude.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
crazy.
that dude walked around like he had a crick in his back. I was like, shit, this motherfucker needs a Cairo.
Yeah, Ghost Stories also has back problems, single-handedly carrying the entire dubbing industry like it did.
That's impressive, dude. That is impressive. Well, but what did you grow up with? Obviously not anime, but what did you grow up with? What cartoons did you have in old Virginia?
I watched
Tom and Jerry.
Dragon Ball Z a lot. I guess that's an anime, right?
That is an
Yes,
anime.
it is.
DBZ.
I never watched
abridged.
DBZ.
I've seen
I've
a
never
bridge.
watched the actual
Dude,
DBZ.
isn't it
Yeah.
sad? This is like YouTube copyright is so bad. DBZ Abridged is dead because of YouTube copyright. It's completely transformative content. There's hundreds of hours of work of writing and editing and voice acting in each episode of it on YouTube, and it's dead because of copyright.